Hello, it's October 1st, 2025. Welcome to episode 7 of the Commerce Riff with the CPG Guys. We're recording this episode the day after my beloved Los Angeles Dodgers completed their sweep of the Milwaukee Brewers in epic style. Phenom Shohei Ohtani threw 6 scoreless innings, struck out 10 batters, and if that wasn't enough, he hit 3 home runs and took home the NLCS MVP award as the Dodgers are headed to the Fall Classic. I think even the Yankees fan himself might begrudgingly acknowledge that Ohtani is the greatest player of our lifetimes. I'm your co-host, PVSB, and I'm joined by Papa Raj, co-founder and CRO of Think Blue Consulting. Shri, what do you think?
Well, there's no reason for me to begrudgingly acknowledge anything, right? Anybody's allowed to win. After 7 championships versus 27, get another 20, and then I start the grudging war.
Shri, the number's 8.
But
the number's 8.
Whatever, man. 27 and 8 are like different. There's 2 digits in a single digit. But that said, I think in my lifetime, I didn't get to watch Babe Ruth, so I have to discount some of those.
That's why I qualified it as our lifetime.
Players. In our lifetime, I don't think I have ever seen a player who's also a power hitter, but at the same time is also a power pitcher. Last year, we didn't get to see his pitching, but this year we got to see it back in action, at least the second half after the All-Star break. So I think 2026 might be a 100-winning game regular season for the Dodgers. But we'll see. Certainly, paying that payroll tax is helping, but it's not helping the Yankees, who are now 3rd in the payroll tax. I think Dodgers are number 1. But in all event, I'm doing great. Congrats to the Dodgers on advancing to the World Series. For the small 1% of the audience that cares about baseball like Peter and I do, I'm sure you're following that tonight. The Blue Jays may actually get wiped out, but we'll see. Hard to say, because the Mariners and Blue Jays up here got evenly matched. We are, of course, sharing opinions on what we consider to be the most important news items from our great CPG plus retail omnichannel industry. Do follow our Instagram, TikTok, YouTube channels, simply called CPG Guys. That easy. So let's get to it this week. Our first topic is ChatGPT and food ordering.
Walmart is officially stepping into the era of AI-powered commerce, announcing a new partnership with OpenAI to create AI-first shopping experiences that lets customers complete purchases directly through ChatGPT. Walmart's new AI shopping assistant is called Sparky. Imagine that. The collaboration, announced on October 14th, will make online shopping more personalized, predictive, and conversational, moving beyond traditional search bars to natural language interactions that anticipate what customers need. According to Walmart, customers and Sam's Club members will soon be able to, 1, shop directly in ChatGPT using Walmart's instant checkout integration. 2, ask for products or ideas in plain language. 3, receive curated shoppable recommendations pulled from Walmart's catalog. And 4, use Walmart Plus benefits automatically, including free delivery and member discounts. Quote, "We are running towards that more enjoyable and convenient future with Sparky, and through partnerships including this important step with OpenAI," said Walmart CEO Doug McMillon in the announcement. Continuing, "A native AI experience is multimedia, personalized, and contextual. Shopping in AI, you ask for the integration, and of course, it's Walmart getting the start right away." Shri, over to you.
Yeah, so I said food ordering, but looks like it's food ordering and a whole lot more just routine, everyday shopping. So that is, of course, who else would I expect other than Walmart to lead the way with AI? Now I'll talk about an earnings release, Ulta Beauty, which Peter and I consistently say beauty and skincare has largely been unaffected by the recent turndown in volume. But let's see. Ulta Beauty, one of the top beauty retailers in the US, is battling heightened competition and shifting consumer behavior, which has actually caused it to drastically switch up its offerings for shoppers. During the second quarter this year, Ulta Beauty saw a healthy boost in its sales amid recent challenges. Ulta's comparable sales increased 6.7% year over year. Customer transactions spiked 3.7%, and the dollar spent per purchase climbed up almost 3%. However, despite all of that and the sales boost, recent data from Placer.ai found that Ulta's foot traffic at same-store locations declined 1.1% year over year during the quarter. This is a telltale story of what grocery has been experiencing. Specifically, same-store visits dropped by 4.6%, 5.4% in June and July, respectively. Maybe those tariffs are kicking in after all. During an earnings call in August, Ulta Beauty CEO Keisha Steelman said that while beauty remains a top priority for customers, many are watching their spending as they grow concerned about the economy. Our insights suggest consumers continue to prudently manage their day-to-day spending and are watchful of pricing trends in response to tariffs, she said. At the same time, beauty enthusiasts tell us that they're prioritizing their beauty regimens and remain strongly encouraged within the category. To attract and retain customers, she said, Ulta will look for new ways to maximize key growth opportunities in beauty and wellness. This includes expanding the wellness section of its stores. And Peter, you have a blockbuster from Nestle, don't you?
Certainly, Sri. Nestle's new CEO hasn't wasted any time making his mark on the company. About 6 weeks after the consumer goods company fired former CEO Laurent Fresh over an undisclosed romantic relationship with a direct subordinate, current CEO Philip Navratil revealed that the company is cutting 16,000 jobs. He says, quote, "The world is changing and Nestle needs to change faster. This will include making hard but necessary decisions to reduce headcount over the next 2 years. We will do this with respect and transparency. Along with other measures, we're working to substantially reduce our costs." The company raised its cost-saving target to $3.79 billion by 2027. Nestle, the company behind Nescafe, Gerber, and Hot Pockets, saw its stock shoot up 1.2% at our last check on Friday, October 17th, due to the company's decision to cut 6% of its 277,000 person global workforce. The company said about 12,000 of the job cuts will be white-collar roles, while 4,000 in manufacturing and supply chain will also be eliminated. The workforce contraction has already begun, and the company plans to continue reducing headcount over the next 2 years. I wouldn't be surprised if they're also shaving off some of their lesser-performing brands. Nestle is a multinational company with employees worldwide, but North America is by far its biggest, representing more than 1/3 of its sales. Sri, what's going on with last mile delivery?
At the time of this recording last night, I actually watched robotic delivery in downtown Los Angeles, and I couldn't pass this one up. DoorDash will bring autonomous delivery to the Phoenix metro area via an expansion of its partnership with Waymo. I saw a bunch of Waymo cars downtown. And will promote its new service with a limited time $10 Waymo promo for DashPass members in Phoenix, as well as LA and San Francisco, where Waymo is already a delivery option. Testing of the driverless deliveries in the Phoenix area is underway, with plans to launch broader commercial ops later this year. DoorDash customers can be matched with one of Waymo's autonomous vehicles via the DoorDash autonomous delivery platform, which orchestrates DoorDash various types of delivery methods, including by Dashers, which have DoorDash drivers, of course, robots, drones, or Waymo. The service will begin with the deliveries from DashMart, DoorDash's owned and operated convenience, grocery, and retail store like a 1P, which also supports the recently introduced DashMart fulfillment services. DashPass is designed to give consumers consistent value, convenience, and access to the best of their communities, and our partnership with Waymo builds on that promise, said David Richter, VP of Business and Corporate Development at DoorDash, in his statement. Together, we're giving members access to, savings on, and a new delightful experience while advancing a vision for a multi-modal autonomous future of local commerce. Phoenix is turning into a hotbed autonomous delivery activity. In April 2024, DoorDash competitor Uber Eats launched autonomous delivery in the Phoenix area, working with a select group of local merchants. To be also mentioned, DoorDash recently partnered with the CPG Guys on 2 episodes to understand everything about their retail media offering, all their new platforms, new ideas, innovation. Please do log in and simply look on Google, simply type CPG Guys space DoorDash, and you should be able to find both episodes. All right, folks, that's our take on relevant commerce happenings from so many announcements this past week. We thought were meaningful and could not be passed on for a day. We hope you enjoyed it. Please click like our posts on all platforms, follow us on LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, and of course, YouTube. Thank you, and see you next week for another edition of the Commerce Riff by the CPG Guys.
The content in this podcast episode is provided for general informational purposes only. By listening to our episode, you understand that no information contained in this episode should be construed as advice from CPG Guys LLC or the individual author, hosts, or guests, nor is it intended to be a substitute for research on any subject matter. Reference to any specific product or entity does not constitute an endorsement or recommendation by CPG Guys LLC. The views expressed by guests are their own, and their appearance on the program does not imply an endorsement of them or any entity they represent. The views expressed by CPG Guys LLC do not represent the views of their employers or the entity they represent. CPG Guys LLC expressly disclaims any and all liability or responsibility for any direct, indirect, incidental, special, consequential, or other damages arising out of any individual's use of, reference to, or inability to use this podcast or the information we present in this podcast.